Hello friends, in this video we will going to see how to be getting start with the LichiPi Nano Linux development board. So this controller having the this board having the controller this all winner F1C 100S. So basically it supports Raspbian Pi operating system also and Linux kernel also. So we'll see how we can compile operating system for this particular board. For other documentation, you can also go with the official site. Here you can find all required document, hardware related also, and the development kit also. So here they have given the pre-compiled images which you can directly download and try. For this tutorial we need this source code, which is a build we call as a build root. So basically build root is a set of Linux kernel, and we enable the configuration parameters which then compiles for the like LichiPi Nano board. So after compilation we get the image file that we can directly flash into the internal memory, and also we can flash this image to the memory card. This memory card this board then boot from the memory card. So there are two type of boots currently present for this board. One is from the internal flash and one is from the SD card. So we will try booting it from the internal flash. There is one method which we require to follow for the flashing this board. Flashing tool we call as a this SUNXI. So basically I cannot pronounce this, but this tool is used for flashing this Linux board. So we have to compile this tool for using it. So here you can see the git repo for this tool, and the compilation instructions are given below in the readme file. So you can directly clone this repo, and if you hit this make all, first you have to tell which for which target you are cross compiling, then you can make it, and then after making you can hit this command, then the this make install, that all tools will be installed in your Ubuntu system. So I already have the repo clone here, and also I have installed it, and also I have cloned build root repo here. So then I also tried the compiling the U-boot and flash it, and it's worked successfully. So flashing sequence is like as shown in this image. Okay, we call as a fail mode. You have to connect this pin to the ground. Okay, so basically this is a memory card casing. It is also default ground connected, so you can directly connect to this, or you have a ground pin here, you can connect this. By connecting, then you have to give the power supply to this board. Then you can remove this connection. Now your board is in fail mode. That means it can allow you to flash any firmware from the UART. So basically UART pins are this shown here. So it is given here E0 and E1. So this is RX and TX pin. You have to connect this to any serial to USB converter. So UART to USB converter. So you can directly flash your code from the terminal, or using that tools. So I will show you in this video. So let's start with the sun this compiling this tool. Okay, so I have already compiled, so it will show you nothing to do. Then the next command will be make install. So it need a sudo permission, like make it so it is showing that it's already installed. Okay, so next thing is we want to build how to build this build root. So open terminal here. Okay, so go to the readme page. You can see here compilation steps for the build root. So here are the given. Okay, you have to navigate to the build root directory, then this command you have to give it. Let hit the command. Okay, so it will write one configuration file. This is basically for particularly for the Lichipie Nano board. If you have other Linux board, this file might be changed. And now the last command will be the make. I am passing here argument J12, so it will use multi-threading. I have already compiled this code, so it might say nothing to compile, or it can show you that there is images that produced by this configuration. So we will directly go to this directory and we will get that images. Let's navigate to this directory. So here you can see that we get this image here, flash.bin. So if you see its size is 16 MB. So that means this board having the 16 MB of internal flash, and you can load this binary file to the board. So also it gives you the U-boot binary. So if you want to flash your bootloader, you can flash it from this binary. So how do we flash this binary? So let's flash it. Open terminal here and yeah, copy this command and just remove this. And now if we hit this command, first we have to put the board in the fail mode. So I am now putting my board in fail mode, so it will boot from the, so it will allow us to flash the new firmware. So I have put my board in fail mode. Now we will flash this firmware. You can see this firmware is flashing. Okay, so let's see what is the fail mode. So basically fail mode is a internal bootloader which allows directly write the flash instead of going to U-boot. You can directly write any memory location using this tool. Here also we get the Wi-Fi model with this board, so you can find this driver and binary files here. So this is the ESP8089 processor on that Wi-Fi model. You can flash that, and you have to manually insert the drivers, which is K mode. So after booting the board, you get that models in the model folder of that root directory. So you have to insmod that model to work with the Wi-Fi. So we successfully flash our board. Also we can verify the board is in fail mode using this tool. So it have a lot of commands here. We can use this command here. it is showing us the board version and also the flash version. This is a scratchpad, which is the initial of the flash, and showing us the version and which processor on the board. So that means our board is in fail mode. Now we have to reboot the board. Just remove all the power and plug it back, so it will directly boot from the internal storage. Let's open the PuTTY terminal here. Baud rate is 115200, and we also need to check which serial is it. So it is USB 0. Now I am plugging the power to the board. Here you can see U-boot bootloader is booted. So our LeakyPie is booted successfully. Here it is showing that it don't find any network drivers, so it will showing you socket fail. Now log in. So username is root and password is LeakyPie. We can now give a command that now we are in root directory, and you can see that we can navigate through the directories. All the Linux command which is basic Linux command working here. You can see the kernel version, that is 5.4.36 LeakyPie Nano. Also it's showing date and times where it is built. Yeah, so this way we can access the LeakyPie. Later you can use the network driver, so you can get SSH and all the stuff from your Wi-Fi module.